talking about this is I'm going to make you a special offer on this today. All right? This has my 37 blue slides. It has all your advertising in here, the scripts, and you know how important scripts are now that we've talked about that today. The special report I tell you that I put in my credibility kit is in here. And what I told you this morning, remember, is that I've got 26 great forms. But what about the forms? The forms are not on a form CD. They're out on the internet. You go in and you fill in a passcode and an ID. The forms aren't. You put in your name, address, and the forms are instantly downloaded to you. Also, all your state forms are downloaded. You got your same 4 items out here that I use for marketing: the postcard, the newspaper ad, trifold brochure, and the phone script. You can discover the 4 key characteristics of people you should mail postcards to, so your list broker can compile an ultra-responsive list. It's an easy step-by-step system, and the presentation is done for you. That's the heart of this thing. But there's so much more to this. We talked about credibility kit. It's in here on a CD-ROM. All the marketing tools are in here. All your state forms are in here. Okay, you got 26 forms just on the marketing side of it. The audio business card, you can duplicate my standing room only. Here's what you get on the autofill, your business card that we talked about. Miniature script on the back. People love my business card in that miniature script. You just hand it out. Postcard, newspaper ad, sample promissory note, payoff letter, auto business card, and much, much more. Marianne Marcos talks about putting the teaser on the back of the business card and how she's out there finding private money with just the business card. The 8-pack of audio CDs that are right inside this cover, where you'll be able to answer the toughest lender questions with confidence, and gives you important knowledge of how to get the money, how to answer key questions, and avoid not knowing what to do and get solutions on making offer. It's an easy step-by-step system. And the audio business card that you got a copy of, you guys can get duplication rights. I got a piece of paper inside this cover that gives you duplication rights, where you hand that thing out like water. And my credibility kit, where you were asking me about where that's at, right there it is. And you can see exactly the forms that I create. Quick start manual. There's 5 steps to use this system, and they're right here on this card. I've got a plastic card put right in the front of here, where it gives you the 5 steps on how to implement this system step by step by step. And there's a manual and an audio that goes along with that. You can use this for luncheons or one-on-one meetings. Here's what Sherman Ragland said. This is very important. This guy is a radio talk show host on real estate in the Washington, D.C. area. He does small commercial property. He said Allen's system works. Allen's system is the only real estate investor system I've ever seen that's truly ready to go as soon as you open the box. I personally obtained a copy of Allen's system, and 2 weeks later I was advising others to do the same. He knows what he's talking about, and his integrity shines throughout his materials. Alan Calgo is without a doubt America's #1 educator today on the topic of raising large amounts of real estate capital through private lenders. What he does is he has flooded me with students out of his area because he loves the system I got my hand on right here. What would you have to pay to have all the money you need? You know, we talked about this earlier today. You know, if your times, we used $50 an hour earlier today, with times yours $20 an hour, it's still a heck of a chunk of money, isn't it?
Yep.
Just going through and creating the 37 slides will take you forever. Will take you forever. And when you're done, you aren't going to know if they're as good as the one I got in here. You know, I don't charge that for the home study system. This system, as you already know, is $997. Sell it out of the offset every week. You know, I'm going to give you guys a better deal on it today because you're here and I spent a day with you. Got you trained. You really think you get out and learn all the ins and outs of using private lenders on your own? You know, even with the internet, you don't have a prayer. You don't have a prayer. And that's what the difference here is I've been there. I've lived it. You guys know that after today, don't you?
Yes.
Yep. You know, I make getting money so simple. Many of my lenders have their first lender within 7 days. And Gil Mack, we talked about him today, calls himself a millionaire in the making. You guys want to know what the bottom line is? I'm going to give it to you right now. All right? Bottom line is you got to get it before you leave. I'm going to take $200 off. You get it for $797, and I'm going to give you a couple bonuses to encourage you to move on it right now. Tony Braddock, we talked about him. This guy was working himself out there, 70-hour work week, quit his job. Says it's truly been awesome and changed his life forever. I will give you folks, if you get these before you leave, I'll give you the 8-pack SEC audios like I did this morning. They're in the back of the book. They're in the back of the book. I paid an attorney a huge amount of money, $597 value, and you get such answers as the SEC rules on advertising, regulations. You know, think about what I did today. We spent part of the afternoon here talking about the SEC do's and don'ts, right?
Right.
And you guys had a chance to pound with your questions. How about 8 audios on it? You know, how many hours do I have on that? right? 6 hours of audio. You know, what I spend today? An hour maybe?
An hour.
Maybe, okay? You know, and you hear it from the attorney. You know, just the audio. You got to get this just to get your hands on the audio. Covers 5 areas of 13 states and what you want to control. If you guys don't get this today, then you don't get it later on. Take advantage of it today. Today, you get the premium system, $997. The 8-pack of SEC Audio is $597. A bonus pack. I didn't have time to talk about that. There are, you see these different color CDs? Everybody got this? You got these bonus CDs in there too. I didn't have time to talk about that. $100 value on the CDs that I added. Plus a mentoring certificate. I'm going to include my mentoring certificate for the first 2 folks that get this today. Get that mentoring certificate. That's $1,694. Everybody that bought this morning already has my mentoring certificate. It's right inside the cover. And the investment is $797. That's a savings of $897 for today only. There's what you get for today if you want this. Now, mentoring certificate, I talked about that. For 90 days, I'll work with you. My goal is to get your first private lender. If you already got a private lender, I'll help you with the SEC requirements. I'm also going to include the proof of funds. You get the website, you can go out and you can get funds to do a deal. Remember, this is dough for a day, and no credit checks. Look, by now you know the huge benefits of having private lenders. You guys have had a great day, I assume. There is a limited number of mentoring certificates. You got 7 days to check the system out. If it's not for you, you get a prompt and courteous refund. I want you to be happy with this thing. And let me tell you what the big picture is for today. This morning, I taught this home study system. Didn't I show you the roadmap on how to find private lenders? Didn't I show you the 10 of the 37 slides? Didn't I talk to you about the interest form? Didn't I talk to you about how do you get people to the luncheon? That's the top of the iceberg of what you get in this system. That's the morning. This afternoon, in the back of this system, I got the 8-pack of SEC audio tapes, right? That was what I taught this afternoon. Now, you got 2 options. Option A is you can get my premium and well system this morning and a free boot camp. There is no question that that is the best offer in the room. That blows everything else away. That is the best offer I give, period. And things have changed because of the economy. Okay, you guys wouldn't have touched that a few months back at what I gave you today. But you guys got a phenomenal deal, and you know, you're smart folks. You need to take advantage of it. You know, if you're in real estate, you know, how are you going to fund your deals? You know, the reason you're in here is to get private lenders. You know, take your education to the next level. I spent a day in a workshop with you. I delivered everything I could deliver in the amount of time that I had. You know, come spend 4 days with me and get the tools. With that, you get the premium and the well system and a bunch of bonuses. But the biggest thing is you get me. You get me for 4 days. Or, for some of you, they're going to say, well, I don't want to do that. I'll get the premium system that I got in my hand. You get a couple bonuses with this. I took a couple $100 off of this to sweeten the pot for you to make it worthwhile for you guys getting that. This is a great deal. Look, you guys want to do a payment plan today? I don't care. But if you walk out of here and you don't lock these things in, you don't get the deal tomorrow. That's the way it is. Okay, I don't care if you do a payment plan. They might, but I don't.